Okay, a lot going on in the background. I've got my pitcher fell. I've got ping pong set up. Let me know in the comments, ping pong or cornhole. What do you like better? Let me know in the comments, ping pong or cornhole. I'm probably cornhole myself, seeing how I just lost 2 games on ping pong as well. But the Lions have a sleeper running back that we're all kind of forgetting about that played really well in 2021, didn't play much last year, and now has an opportunity to be back contributing in 2023. That's jermar Jefferson. I always want to say Jamar, but it's jermar, whatever. He's in 2021. Remember that long run against, I think it was the Steelers, really was starting to come on a little bit. Then last year, he spent all but 1 game on the practice squad. It's like, man, and again, that was with kind of a banged up running back room, with Swift being banged up, with Jamal Williams played, but we just, it doesn't look like we had a ton of depth at running back. So the fact that he couldn't crack the starting lineup is a little bit concerning. So he's got potential to be a legit contributor in Detroit's new look running back room. However, he'll need to remain healthy and beat out Craig Reynolds and Muhammad Ibrahim for the final spot. That position battle as a whole seems to be pretty entertaining. I'm excited to watch it play out through training camp. Same here. You look at it, Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, that's the 1-2, but you need a third. I mean, especially with running backs in the National Football League, you need a third. Is it Craig Reynolds? Is it Jefferson? Is it Ibrahim? Those 3 are competing for 1, maybe 2 spots. But I did a video on it. Greg Bell as well. Don't forget about him. Greg Bell was really good in 2021, and then last year was injured all of last year. So he's in the mix as well. So I think we do keep 2 running backs, but there's 4 guys for 2 spots. So let's see what that looks like. I think Craig Reynolds, I've said it, is a great story. Don't know if he's a great running back. Like, he's good, but I don't know if he's the number 3 running back. I'm not sure on that. So let me know your thoughts. Who's the 3rd running back that you think will come out of training camp when that gets started here in really about a month, 6 weeks away from that, which is pretty crazy. At the end of July, that gets kicked off. So this was a roundtable on the Lions minicamp highlights and actually a trade offer for Chase Young. We'll get to it. So I really like this article. This is from Fan Nation, all Lions here from SI.com. I want to go through that. What impressed you about the Lions minicamp last week? So it's 2 guys talking here. The defense is going to be much better. Totally agree. That's what we're seeing coming out of there. CJ Gardner-Johnson, Cam Johnson, Cam Sutton, and the rest of the veterans are bringing, what they're bringing is transformative. The defense, surprisingly, is what leaves me optimistic after training camp. So they're saying, hey, offensively, we're not going to be good, right? But defensively, it's just different in what we're seeing. Same thing for this guy. He says, Aaron Glenn's defense stood out. It constantly swarmed the ball and played with a huge degree of energy. So Aaron Glenn is a good defensive coordinator, and I am really, that's most excited when I'm going to be looking for game 1. It's against the Kansas City Chiefs, so that's unfortunate, but I'm looking for that defense to fly around. I think they absolutely will, but again, it's the Chiefs, so it's going to might be hard to kind of see what we're doing exactly because we're going to be running around a little bit, but defensively, we're going to be much better. Again, CJ Gardner-Johnson is a leader. Cam Sutton, Emmanuel Mosley, Brian Branch, secondary, much, much, much improved. What left you scratching your head from Lions minicamp? Jameson Williams. Just wasn't great. Second guy says the same thing. Jameson Williams and Will Harris. Now, we're giving him the benefit of the doubt just because this is like his first minicamp, first training camp, first minicamp, first OTAs. So, I mean, we're giving Jameson the benefit of the doubt, but again, something to keep your eyes on. Kirby Joseph has the potential to have a great 2023 season. What kind of stats do you think he could have? First guy says Kirby Joseph can contend for a spot in the Pro Bowl. Love it. I agree. I agree with that. I'm all aboard the Joseph bandwagon headed into the defensive back sophomore campaign. He recorded 82 tackles along with 2 forced fumbles, 4 interceptions in 2022. And so the thing about him is he is very He's just around the ball. There's certain guys that just find their way around the ball, know when it's in the air, know how to track it. He's one of those guys. And there he is too. Just a lot of energy and fun and looseness that is so great. But then Dan Campbell lets him do that. And so that's the best part about it all. Who is the under the radar player to watch? We already said it. Jefferson is who I have my eye on. That whole running back room as a whole, like we just talked about, is something. Charles Harris, another one. An interesting player. Dan Campbell talked about him, said he's just a go to work pro. And he kind of feels like he did back in the day when he was disrespected, didn't have a couple, he was a first round draft pick to the Miami Dolphins, didn't have a couple, 3-4 good years, bounces around a little bit, ends up in Detroit, really puts it all together for the Lions. And that's kind of where he's at now. Had an injury. Everyone's just forgotten about him. But remember, 2021, he had 7.5 sacks in 17 games. 3 sacks before that. So, I mean, he's had 10 sacks in his last 2 seasons that he's played. So it's not like he can get to the quarterback. Love it. Next one. If the Commanders asked for Romeo and Julian Okwara and a 3rd round pick for Chase Young, would you pull the trigger? No. Chase Young, I'm sorry. He had a great rookie campaign after that, injured. It's not even the Romeo and Julian. It's the 3rd round pick. It's like, it's just so valuable with Brad Holmes. Picks are so valuable. Don't mess with that. I wouldn't do it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments on that. Chase Young, would you do that? The Okwara brothers and a 3rd round pick for him? I don't think I would. I really don't think I would. And then let me know the running back battle, ping pong or cornhole. What do you like better? What would you rather play? Depends, right? I mean, if it's nice out, then it's absolutely cornhole. I mean, I think you go that route. If it's not nice out, then you come in, play ping pong. And that's pretty simple. But let's assume it's a nice day. Got your friends, getting ready to play. Just grab the bags. I think you do. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on that. And again, become a member of the channel. It's the best way to help support us. Obviously, subscribe and all that, but become a member of the channel is something that we would really appreciate. And again, Craig and I are going to go live for the NBA draft. If you haven't been paying attention, the Pistons are in a unique position, picking 5th. Monty Williams is the head coach, got the best coach on the market, picking 5th, a lot of cap space. We're not dead yet. I know we all wanted the number 1 pick in Wembanyama, but we didn't get it. That's fine. We're not dead. We've got a lot of potential, a lot of good things still coming. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we will see all of you on the next one.